On this episode, our Avengers Infinity War review. Tambaay, tambaay, tambaay. Welcome back to Tambaaaay TV. I am your host as always, Pael Fajardo, and with me is
Jong Dizon. Andale, andale, mami, iya, iya, oh.
What's up? Bro, paano mo na-decide kung yung yon or ano isa mo pang sign?
Howdy.
Or howdy.
And then there's another one
May
pa,
isa
no?
pa eh.
Oo nga eh. May rule ako dyan.
Oh, okay.
I do it a second before I do it. Para masaya yung spontaneity.
You mean you pick the second before you do it? Tama. Nice. How have you been, my man?
Really good, especially after watching a movie.
Dun, dun, dun,
For the
dun.
first time since, what was it?
Ragnarok pa huli?
First time with my son.
Yun. Doon ako papunta.
Oo.
The first time, kasi diba, you have this rule. You have this rule, or your personal feelings na gusto mo kasama siya pag manood ng sine.
Yeah.
Although he's still too young, so technically,
Because I feel guilty.
You end up watching it on TV or through a copy.
Yeah,
at home,
from
diba?
a friend, you know.
Ganon. Na legally purchased.
Legally purchased.
Pero, but for this one, diba, we were supposed to open it, to open it. We were supposed to watch it opening day.
Yeah.
But then, busy, walang yaya.
Yes.
So we ended up dapat we moved it to Sunday.
Domestic issues.
Since nabili mo na, no choice ka ngayon. Kailangan mo siya isama. So for the first time, I am glad to be there on Zio's technically first time na.
Historic shit, yeah.
Who don't know Zio, Zio is a year and change. Diba?
Yep.
A year and 3?
A year and 4.
A year and 4 na pala. A year and 4 months old. Pare. Yeah. So talagang, ako, honestly, bro, coming into theaters, my biggest problem are with two things, like two kinds of people in the cinema. One, yung may bata, and two, yung nagsa-cellphone. Those are my big pet peeves.
Alam ko nga na sa ganitong condition ka lang papayag eh.
Diba? Definitely.
Na inaanak mo. And that, well, siguro it helped na it wasn't your first time because you watched it on opening night.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I got to see it 4 days after, pero it was the first movie since I had Zio, I had my son, that I really
had to go to
I had to go to this one. Diba? For Ragnarok, it was awesome. Pero Avengers kasi to eh.
Exactly.
So I told my wife, everyone knows this, diba? Yung magnitude nitong movie, medyo iba compared sa others sa MCU.
Exactly.
And of course, DCEU. So momentous.
That's why it's the highest selling movie of all superhero movie of all time of the Philippines already. In the Philippines. It hasn't even run for highest it's got so many records in the Philippines. Highest weekend opening, highest opening day.
Yeah.
Meron na rin siyang highest of all time.
Na all cinemas.
I mean, kasi Filipinos love this shit.
All respecting cinemas, yun yung ipe-play niya, di ba?
Lahat yan for sure. Hawak niya, di ba? Galing.
And for anyone that looked forward to any MCU movie, this is like times 5 right away. You know, magnitude-wise.
Kasi just by the time that they gave us, pare, since 2008, Iron Man 1, di ba?
Oo nga eh.
Pare, tagal. Sa dekada. So, ikaw talaga yung... No, sorry. 2008 was the first MCU movie, but Avengers was 2009. Di ba? That was the first time we saw Thanos.
Yeah, 2011.
Hindi, 9.
2011.
Sure?
Sure.
Check natin yan. Hindi ako magpapatalo. Avengers
2012, puta.
Oh shit. I keep saying 2009, so 2012 pa pala si Thanos.
Kasi diba? And then 2 years after was Age of Ultron, and then they had a big lull na.
So I must be thinking, tama.
Oo.
Big lull.
Yung big lull kasi, that was because of Civil War.
Age of Ultron was 2015, so 3 years. Every 3 years talaga.
Okay, yeah.
Ang labas na. Which I love, which is, before we get into the review, just surface talk first. You had a good question you asked me kanina, whether I'm more excited for an an MCU movie now or a Star Wars movie.
Franchise-wise.
Franchise-wise. Yeah. Now, especially with all this backlash from... I stand by it. Episode 8, I like it. Pero the more people hate on it, the more detached you feel from it. But it suddenly becomes like a shameful movie to like. You get what I mean? Do you feel that? Do you feel that?
I feel the pressure. Pero sa akin, okay lang. And I think that goes hand in hand with, I think, what MCU has accomplished, which is really how you forward the franchise, which is very forward thinking. Kasi iba yung pagkaplanado niya eh. This has been planned to a T. Most everything that's happened.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they've winged a lot of things, diba? Like who's gonna be the director, diba? The tone that they're gonna swing in. Pero for the most part, it's expertly done.
Kumbaga, prepared for it and whatnot.
Yeah.
Speaking of the movie and in all its merits, pare, let's sing its praises and the stuff we don't like about it. Your take on the movie before we get into detail, bro.
Alright, first of all, for me, it lived up to the expectation. So happy
Lived
ako.
Or beyond?
Kasi grabe yung expectation eh.
Ako rin, pero...
Grabe.
Pero grabe na Ikaw muna. Beyond or...
Well, sobrang taas ng expectation ko. Yun na lang. And na-hit niya. So for me, iba yung pagka-milestone niya because we've been let down and we've had others that superseded our expectations, diba? Pero ito, I think that I had faith in it. Sabi ko, ang taas na expectation ko. But seeing what they've done, especially after Ragnarok,
Panther ba natin mo na?
Hindi pa.
Meron na akong kopya.
Sige. Legal copy.
Legal copy. Anyway.
DVD.
Pero, I wouldn't forget when we were in the cinema, diba, we opened with Thanos on Thor's ship, right? On the Asgardian ship. And he gives his talk about run from it, destiny always arrives. And then he picks up Thor from the floor. So nakita mo si Hemsworth. Pero in shadow pa siya nito. But the moment he steps into the light, naalala ko kinalabit mo when you said, ito palang talo na Justice League.
Yep.
Diba? Just when you saw the way Thanos was made, and God honest truth, hindi naman, they have, kumbaga animation-wise, kaya eh. Tapat naman eh. Pero yung delivery lang, yung certain execution, parang mali. May tama si Thanos, mali si Steppenwolf, diba?
Yeah. I get what you mean, diba? Na parang Steppenwolf could have been, diba? In some parallel world, an okay villain, diba? Kaya lang nga, for Justice League, diba? That supposed magnitude against ito na nga nangyari. Well, it's nowhere near the same league.
Wala.
Diba?
Pun intended.
And, pun intended. And, honestly, we've never really seen a movie like this. People are saying, it's not a movie. Have you seen comments like that? Na it's actually a very long...
Well, from here on out, spoilers, by the way. Just in
spoilers,
case
but we're pretty sure you've watched it.
What the fuck have you been doing?
If I did that, diba? If I had that sense of urgency, diba? Paano pa lahat ng mga nakikinig sa atin?
Exactly. So anyone would have had that sense of urgency. So anyone who hasn't seen it and still be protecting it, get the fucking cinema, diba?
Ako na yung worst, okay? For everyone out there, I've been the worst na palaging late.
I know some people who have been bitchy about not having seen it. I'm kind of irritated with those people. Anyway.
Where was I?
Yeah, you were on to something.
Maganda yun eh.
Shot ka muna ng Ice-T.
Yeah, Ice-T.
About, pag bumalik na sa'yo, pero may tanong ako maganda sa'yo. Sino sa'yo ang breakout character?
Dito? Well, it goes without saying Thanos. Diba? It's his story. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
And I think that initially it'll escape people, diba? And then it's after the fact or when you read about it or you talk about it where you realize, galing.
Kampi ako sa kanya eh, diba? Para a part of you wants to empathizes with him. You feel for the character. He's really...
They were really strong in the execution for that. Kasi, I mean, in the comics before, there was that level of his longing for death. Giving that emotional aspect. And here, although that's not prevalent, no? Iba yung ano niya
How
dito.
did you take that? Because in the comics, diba, he's basically just courting death. And I'm talking about Infinity Gauntlet lang. I've reread it recently. Diba?
Off ako in the same way na the first Transformers to the series. Yung parang
Ganon?
Hindi. Pero it doesn't diminish anything from the movie for me. I mean, the enjoyment. Pero sa akin, hindi, kasi na-enjoy ko yung Transformers eh. Na-let go ko lang na, well, I love that aspect na he's in love with Lady Death and all that. For this one, I think they still did a good job overall. Na it still felt believable.
Sa akin kasi when I've learned my lesson na once MCU movies are about to come out, and I've learned this since Age of Ultron, na I don't do back reading on comic books just so, I mean, because there's books that you review in a year na, parang just like movies that you want to see, that you enjoy reading. So sa akin, pag alam ko kunwari may Batman na palabas, I'll read up on, like, let's say for example, when Bane gets introduced. Lahat ng comics na Bane, pinapanood ko. Binabasa ko, research ko, and all that. Ano gusto mo lighter?
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, but with Age of Ultron, kasi Ultron is one of my favorite villains. So, yung inaral ko kay Ultron in preparation for Age of Ultron, sobrang layo ng, alam mo yun, yung review, layo ng, di ba, he's the child of Hank Pym in the books. It's a Hank Pym he wasn't even a thing during Age of Ultron, di ba? Or may Ant-Man na ba na lumabas? Scotland kasi siya.
I can't remember that.
I can't remember too, but then
baka after. Tansya ko
maybe
after. Malaki kasi, malaki yung gap.
Yeah. So anyway, so coming into this, alam ko na hindi na ako so Civil War, although fresh pa sa akin ng Civil War, when Civil War came out, I knew what to expect of Marvel. So plus it was well done, better than Ultron. But when it comes to Infinity War, sobrang hindi talaga ako nagbasa. I have not seen the book. I was thinking about it maybe a decade, but then when I reread it again, there are the scenes there that you remember as a kid na naging robbery si Wolverine, nagkaroon ng block ng parang shield kay Cyclops. When was the last time you read it? Have you read it?
Wala na. 90s.
So di mo pa siya nare-release?
No, I didn't. Well, what I got was Infinity War. The comic book. So, di ba, Gauntlet yung una, War yung second. So, I got that siguro mga...
Refresh us again, bro. This is a trilogy, diba?
Yes.
It's Infinity Gauntlet first.
Gauntlet, and then Infinity War, and then Infinity Crusade.
Si Thanos Quest is before. Doon niya kinuha yung stones,
yes.
Diba?
Doon niya nakuha yung stones. Yun yung setup.
Yun yung sinasabi kong quest dati kasi I looked it up.
Well, revolutionary siya. And in the same way the comic did that, diba? Ito na tayo sa movie. Ayun. Naalala ko na. Well, they were saying that Avengers is not really a movie. What is it?
Yeah, I've read those.
It's actually an advertisement for the MCU. The greatest advertisement that could be made.
I did not read that.
Kasi you're giving snippets of everybody and how they're going to expand the universe. Diba? So it was knocking the cohesion. And then meron naman nagsabi na it can't stand alone on its own.
Wala kang alam and then you watch it, wala kang idea.
And maganda yung sinabi, diba? About that, diba? The rebuttal is that it's not meant to be watched on its own.
Exactly.
Diba? And
it's like saying, watch Empire because just Empire.
Oh,
wala panoorin Star Wars or Jedi.
It's sabi ko, for notable critics to actually say that, that's very naive. Diba? Na parang...
What is their job to you can't say they're wrong, but kasi we don't know a world without an Iron Man anymore. We don't know a world without a Star-Lord.
Yung sinabi mo na, well, it's not wrong. Ang problema is that sinasabi nila it's wrong because it's done that way. No, na it's an advertisement. Pero sa akin,
but looking at it as a story, hindi,
yun nga sa akin, entertainment value. Diba, yung sasabihin ko, advertisement, sige. Diba? But for the most part, diba, the entertainment value gives credence to what people are going to shell out and have been shelling out. Diba? Yeah. So sa akin, ano siya, yun nga, unprecedented siya eh. There's really been nothing like it. Na ganyan yung setup. 10 years, diba? Eh, gagaling pa yung mga yan.
Sana.
Diba?
Sana the X-Men deal will Fox pulls through in the Fantastic Four so that after they introduce Captain Marvel, after Avengers 4, puto, we get the X-Men back home and the Fantastic Four back home. That's always been a dream.
Kasi that's, okay, maybe there are even talks right now na 10 years from now, the target is already DC Marvel. Justice League and...
You made a prediction, remember, before. I remember that you said 5 years.
Saan?
Less than 10. Less than 10
okay.
Dati.
For a movie.
For a movie.
For a movie. Pero I think ngayon, I think they're talking about it. I think in the same way na, di ba ang press release na sa Fox, ang dami pang legal mumbo-jumbo behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Pero come on, everyone knows that everyone's going to make money with this.
Exactly. Pero problema kasi dyan is hatian. Like, for example, you cross your Batman with your Spidey. Or Batman movie na lang, kunwari. Yung dalawa lang na yun. So, out of the 100% of the kita nila, to whom goes what?
Kasi madali mo sabihin na, sige, 50-50. Pero they're not gonna play that way nga.
Yeah,
diba?
Right.
Mga sanayan to sa
deals. It's like Top Rank
deals,
meets with fucking Golden Boy. Parang gano'n. Tama ba?
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
Or like WWE before and WCW. Before they became WWE.
Buyout. Well, you know, it's very open ngayon. Pero I think the good thing that MCU's been stating is that, look, we have a lot of stories that we have in place. Diba? That thing with Hawkeye lang na, relax. Okay, medyo out of hand na yung...
Speaking of Hawkeye, wala si Hawkeye, wala si Ant-Man. But almost everyone else is in.
Yes.
For you, yung balance in a movie, the balance of the movie and their characters and their screen times.
Galing.
Any complaints? Any,
Wala. Kasi I don't think you can do it better.
Right? Wasn't it done
and honestly,
perfectly?
And honestly, what we wanted to see was this mega movie with all these heroes. Hindi naman yung parang, ay, sobra naman yung nilagay nila. Alam naman natin yung binibigay eh. Diba? That's what people want to see for this particular movie.
Plus, as a movie, let's say, given na wala kang alam, it's a good fucking movie. As is. Plus, you're giving us characters that we've been attached to for at least 2 years. Like, si Spidey, ilan yan? 2 years pa lang naman yan. 2, 3. 2.
Baka ganun.
Mga 2 or 3 years. Yeah. But we also have Iron Man, who we've been... I'm not ready to let him go yet, pare. Especially with that last part when... Because I've seen it, and I was watching it with you, and you were whispering to me, "Tutay na, papatay na siya. And then when Thanos stabs him, you're like, "Ina! Sabi ko na ba?" I'm like, wait for it. And then he gets resurrected. I was like, saved. Spared, not resurrected. Spared, rather. Sorry. I'm not ready to let him go yet. Not even in the next one, bro.
Pero, sa akin, well, a lot of reports are medyo Cap and Iron Man are gone. Parang gone, diba?
Yeah.
Sa akin, okay lang yun. Okay then if they leave one. Kasi I don't see anyone being the face. The proper face. Ito maganda. Dalawa sila eh. And make no mistake, you know, everyone.
Tapos yung ending parang yung sa tawag ito backdraft, yung you go, I go. Ganon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. And that's how they both go down.
Yeah. I have to
fucking break my heart now.
Say this on the record though, kasi when it's anything attached sa comic verse, the deaths don't really hit me that much.
Yeah. Speaking of deaths, of all the deaths in this movie, what do you think will stay?
All right. Initially, I thought the Organic Four. No, yung mga sa huli wala talaga yon. Diba? Come on, everyone knows that, diba? 3-year-olds know that.
They kind of lost me when Black Panther started disappearing. This is not the way we die, and he disappears. And I'm like, that dude is the highest selling superhero movie of all time, and he just died. Hindi mangyayari yun. Tapos si Spidey yung a lot of people use this as memes about it. I don't want to go, Mr. Stark, and he's turning into ash. And I'm like, dude, bread and butter mo. Hindi ko naniniwala.
Yung kay Rocket and Groot, na ano mo yung sinabi?
Oh, I saw the article, but I didn't. Tell us about it. Ano daw yung
very nice.
sinabi?
So initially, before I clicked the article, I was like, well, this can't be anything too heavy.
Me too, that's why I didn't bother. The article says, kasi diba, when Groot says I am Groot, he actually says something else.
Yeah.
So ito, what he meant, just to get the listeners involved with what we're saying, when he was dying and looking at Rocket, he said I am Groot. What
dissipating. Okay, yung exacto, hindi ko maalala, pero it's either dad or daddy.
No, shit.
So sabi ko, puta, teka lang, bumigat yun Medyo bumigat na husto yun, no? Sabi ko, because, I didn't think much of it before clicking talaga. And sabi ko lang, those are the nice surprises, diba?
Yeah.
Oh shit, something that substantial.
Yeah. I'm criticizing those endings because we know they're not dead.
Yeah.
But, if you look at the Infinity Gauntlet book, dun kalahati din naman, because Thanos does the snap, right?
He does the snap,
In the books, he does it pretty early on.
Yeah.
Diba? He does it like issue 2.
Yeah.
Issue 2, he snaps. Naalala mo pa, fresh pa talaga siya.
Yeah.
Katina ilong ko. Anyway, so he does the snap.
Yeah.
And then, half the fucking heroes die in the book. So, ito nga sa atin, binigay lang sa ending. So, kung alam naman natin babalik.
Ang sinasabi nga nila is, actually, the next movie could be called Infinity Gauntlet. Unang-una, because sa comic naman, what we were shown was actually events leading to the Infinity Gauntlet. Sa ending na lang talaga Infinity, when he snaps his fingers, di ba? Kasi sa Infinity Gauntlet, ang nag-persuade naman sa kanya na wag payariin si Mephisto. Di ba? So a lot of elements were different, pero they tried to retain a lot of the spirit.
Yeah. I love the part where the Surfer is the one who lands in Strange. Do you remember that splash panel?
Yeah.
And here it's Hulk. When I saw Hulk in the Sanctum Sanctorum, sorry, we're going from ending to start. Fuck it, but we're reviewing it. That's how it is. It's actually in the books. It's Surfer who stumbles onto the Sanctum.
Siya yung nagsabi na there's something going down.
Thanos is coming.
Yeah.
Thanos is coming. Galing. I love that.
To go back lang dun sa so sa organic deaths, akala ko na all 4 would stay. Yun yung initial ko. Gamora, Heimdall, Loki.
Well, you mean pre-snap? We're talking about pre-snap.
Loki and who's the other one? Vision. Ngayon may mga nagsasabi na si Gamora daw hindi.
Yan!
Nakita mo yun?
Nakakairita.
Because of that one of the last scenes.
Yeah.
Diba?
She's in the Soul
Stone.
And you can't, and in the books, who's in the Soul Stone? Do you remember?
Wait. Of course.
Yeah. Sabihin mo.
Warlock.
And, pati si Gamora was also in the Soul Stone.
Yun nga, tinatandaan ko lang.
I think she
kasi towards the end, may critical doon na sa Soul Stone. But anyway, well, for this one, that's why that scene seemed so out of place and weird.
Which one?
Yun, na parang...
did you do it, that part?
Which one?
Did you do it?
Yeah.
As a baby.
Well, you could see na medyo parang foggy na nga yung cinematography or whatever, no? So it gave you an idea na something was up. Kaya lang, I didn't really piece it together. Yun na lang. When I read someone's thoughts, sabi ko na that really makes sense.
My initial impression was, it was like, since he had the power of the Soul Stone, he can go to that. To me, it was a dimension more than it was like a holding cell. You get what I mean?
And sacrifice di ba? I mean, hindi naman sinabi mamamatay. Pwedeng, just like in the comic book, you sacrifice a soul. Someone comes in when you go out. Something like that, diba?
Yep. A soul for a soul.
Well, okay na rin sa akin if Gamora goes. I mean...
honestly, out of the 4, hers is the one who holds most meaning for me.
Well, kasi ang
execution pa, tapos meron ka pang Red Skull na ikaw yung... Sino yan? I remember when we were watching it in Vormir. The planet, Vormir. Na si Red Skull yung biglang, sino yan? And you were like, di ba ikaw yun?
Whoa!
Whoa! Is that him?
Ito,
here's a little trivia that I had to look up. or saw in one of the articles, did you know that that wasn't actually Hugo Weaving?
Yes! Yeah, I read that. Iba na nga. No, well, sa akin, okay lang.
Okay lang din.
Okay lang kasi you don't need it to be him naman eh.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, same sa V for Vendetta, sorry.
Pati sa, what's his Red Skull's real name?
Johann Schmidt.
Galing. Maybe we've already had him as Johann Schmidt. We don't really need to see Johann Schmidt again.
Oh.
Diba? Let Red Skull just really just be the Skull.
But these off-kilter things that the MCU is doing, astig eh. I mean, if it doesn't mean any more than what was presented na he can never use it, siya yung ginagamit na ano, for the space gem, di ba?
Space
okay.
Gem? Doon siya din nila na Space Gem.
Yeah. Okay na.
No, actually,
okay na sa akin,
it was one of my questions also. In the ending, so, kumbaga, punishment na yun. Tama ba? That's his punishment
for his greed.
For his greed and trying to get all the stones, but he wasn't as prepared as Thanos.
Well, sa akin kasi hindi siya talaga punishment, but more of, I guess, you know, the consequence, the side effect of trying to use it in that way and then having maybe that type of ambition.
Punishment na yun. Consequence. Punishment na yun for being like
well, depende
greedy.
kung ano yung good and evil mo. Yun ang punishment, di ba? You did something that's not supposed to be done.
Mahalabas yung pagkasatanista mo dito sa usapan natin.
Hindi. Ang sa akin is that, well, whatever, siya yung naatasan doon. He don't have a choice. Diba?
I was telling, I forget who I was telling. I think, I'm not sure if it was Ali or si Franco na. He was the Virgil to Thanos' Dante.
Yes.
You get that reference?
Yeah.
Inferno, diba? Na parang walking you through hell, but then this is something you really
ang ganda nung visual eh. Yun yung visual na, ano siya, gatekeeper, diba?
Parang purgatorio na hindi mo maintindihan.
The ferryman, that kind of shit. Okay siya. And especially since a lot of the mythical and mystical aspects of the MCU have been diminished toward the last years, diba? Yeah. Binalik na lang yun ng Thor Ragnarok eh. Kasi initially, I read this, off tangent ng konti, pero Thor 1 and 2, Dark World, no? Ang pinapalabas is that they're not actual gods. And that they're aliens, diba? They're type of aliens, diba?
Or interdimensional din kasi may dimensions involved. It's not really in the same cosmos technically.
And even
but sila lahat nag-i-English, hindi ko alam, pero tinatanggap ko na lang.
Hindi, yun kailangan ng suspension of belief. Kasi naisip ko, alam ka namang mahirapan ako na puro subtitles, diba?
Pati sila di nakakaintindihan.
Diba? Tanggapin mo na lang, Jong. Diba?
But si Thanos ang galing mag-English. Ang lalim ng vocab.
For Thor Ragnarok, also, bumaliktad si Odin. Ang tawag ni Odin sa Earth nun parang walang kwenta. Sa 1 or 2. Walang kwenta sa kanya. Na, you know, it's inconsequential.
9 realms tayo sa kanila. Diba?
Inconsequential ang Earth. Pero dun sa Ragnarok, diba, he has nostalgia and love for Norway. Kaya dun siya nakatayo. Diba? So sabi ko, okay, the little things that the MCU changes.
Wait, explain to people. I get it. To people, bakit Norway? Ano significance ni Odin sa Norway?
Well, of course, siyang god for Norse mythology.
Hence, like, for those of you playing God of War, and I will soon once I get done with work.
And Palago.
Of course, God of War. Ngayon ang kalaban niya, Norse gods. Diba? Because if back in the day there were the Roman gods and then there were the Greek gods. So Norse.
Na lahat may counterpart. Ang Norse wala.
Ang Norse wala.
Iba yung sa kanila.
Talaga. Ilan ang anak ni Odin talaga sa Norse?
Can't remember.
Diba? I don't even know. Because what they're talking about is Zeus and fucking Zeus and Jupiter. Tama?
Yeah.
Zeus and Jupiter.
Siya si Odin.
And siya ang Odin. As all fathers go. But then when it comes to like Lord of the Sea and whatnot, iba-iba na yung sa kanila. Diba?
Yeah.
Wala nang...
Yeah, kaya God of Thunder. Diba si Thor, diba?
Speaking of which, how awesome was Thor in this movie?
Ano na parang after Ragnarok kasi umibang level. We're talking Laird Wyhim level. Astig na. This guy is just cool. I mean, everything he says is funny. Again, it goes back to the writing naman. And I think they got the character down from that one-dimensional character we saw in Thor 1.
That's not naman one. I'd give him 2 dimensions.
Well, actually, lahat sila eh. Look at Captain America. Ngayon, binalik nila sa super stoic. Diba? And sa akin, that's fine. Kasi babalanse ka naman eh. He was never campy.
He was always stoic. He kind of maintained. Now, he's medyo rebellious though. He's not all good boy, goody two-shoes. He's medyo,
parang, I won't listen to your ideas because I know I'm right.
Yeah. I love when he said, in one of the few talking points that he has in the movie, he goes, I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm not going to ask for forgiveness, and I'm tired for asking for permission.
Tama, di ba?
Galing.
And yeah, everything's fitting for the characters right now. Even not having Hawkeye and Ant-Man, tama, di ba? Yung, initially when I saw reports na hindi isasama si Warlock sa next one, medyo masakit, no? But
that still hurts me. I'm still hoping.
Pero sa akin kasi, I'm like, what the creator said was that, there's just a lot of stuff kasi talaga eh. And to do...
No, but you can't. How can you not fit him in, pare?
I think there's a way. Pero
ways.
I think that I can understand if they're going to play it safe a bit.
Because let's face it, dude. Before Infinity Gauntlet, the comic book, we did not... hindi ako familiar kay Thanos or kay Warlock.
Kasi si Warlock, like 70s pa siya eh. He was an old character na ni-resurrect.
Yeah, I did my research. Jim Starlin also created the guy. Pero mga creation yan, pati Thanos, Jim Starlin din pala.
Damn, yun.
Pero still, sa akin, doon natin sila nakilala. So, right now, kung si Panther kaya mo makilala sa Civil War, I think, because I'm not even asking for an Adam Warlock movie.
Okay.
I'm not that much of a fan. But he is part of the fucking storyline.
And the big part.
He's the one who defeats fucking Thanos. Nebula gets it first, and then eventually, she goes crazy. Siya ang makakasalo eh. Diba?
Yung sa original, I always had a problem with nung nakuha ni Nebula kasi pumunta na sa astral plane si Thanos. Spoilers, no, everyone.
Bakit pag-upakan ka eternity? Yapang din eh.
Pero sa akin kasi, like, I would have wanted a bit more of a confrontation with Thanos physically with the others. Maybe yung parang talagang, a really nice action movie shit, ganon.
Di pa ba tama yung boxing niya kay Hulk, pare?
Hindi. Sa comics sa comics. Sa comics. Which I think nga is being addressed ngayon eh. Well, we can't discount na itong ginawa nila kay Hulk. Sa akin, ang talino lang talaga eh. You know what? Pabugbog natin si Hulk, tapos let's not show him in the rest of the movie. It's gonna piss people off for a bit. A good section really won't like it. Pero, ano yung payoff? Diba?
Sa sunod na scene eh. The first time, you'll just come in your pants the moment you see him again. Yung parang ganun anticipation.
Na his strength will be needed at that point. Diba? Parang ganun. And I think that's lacking in a lot of movies ngayon. Na parang, yung that exact moment when good is going to triumph over evil already. Yung ganun. Diba? I think, maybe Hulk's gonna be a part of that. Pero it's gonna be something big. So great. Good yung restraint. Isipin mo na lang this movie ended on a somber, sad note, sabihin natin.
Dude, one of the funny tweets I read was, parang may lamay sa labas ng cinema ng Infinity War. Lahat na lumalabas parang galing sa lamay. Sabi ko na after. Because that's how it felt. Parang, one, it was bitten. Two, it was, did they all just die? It's a question mark. Spider-Man and all that didn't die. Pero, tumumba sa yung apat na lang. Ikat eh. Vision wala akong pake. Heimdall ayos lang. Medyo ready na ako.
All four could have gone. Hindi talaga sila I mean, disposable.
Gamora's not disposable, I think. Kaya that's why I'm worried they might resurrect her.
Sa akin nagka-placeable. Pero I get what you mean, no? She had a good impact kasi sa MCU.
Plus the the whitewashing and shit, diba? At least she's like racially representative. For Gamora's performance overall, I think that she was given a lot of screen time against a lot of screen time. I've seen it 3 times.
Pero so, I'll go back to one of the points you touched on earlier, yung balance. Ang ganda ng balance sa akin.
Ganda.
Enough was given to everybody. Diba? You face Wong out, tama naman eh. Talagang hindi naman pwede.
Sidekick lang naman siya eh.
At saka, sino magbabantay sa Sanctum Sanctorum, diba? Spider-Man had enough.
Sobra.
We talked about Groot. One contribution, yeah.
I love how, I was telling Ian, he reminds me of Gabe, who's always by his phone. There's just people like that now. They're always by their phone. They're always playing games. Parang it's a part of their personal
appendage na siya.
Appendage na talaga. Yeah. Ganon si Groot. How about that scene in where he offers like his kahoy hand for the handle of Stormbreaker?
Galing. Kasi sabi ko,
finally something good for him.
Hindi kasi I was waiting for that. Yung bumukbok siya. Hindi, I totally forgot about that. I saw the picture of the toy before, pero I forgot about that. Pero yung way lang niya ng pagiging engot sa start ng movie, I kinda had a feeling na he'd do something, no? Pero I didn't expect na ganun kaganda.
Yeah,
and sa akin, that was for me, yung sa Ragnarok when si Executioner sacrificed himself. Yun yung mga emotional hugot na nakukuha ko from these movies.
Sakto lang, yung kay Executioner, sakto lang.
Sa akin, mabigat siya. And for this movie, like, against, the heroes dissipating sa end, wala eh. For older comic book fans, diba, the thing with death, diba, it's never permanent in comics. And I could really, really feel it reeking sa akin no, na I just can't believe. No? Anyone here can get resurrected. And it's still going to be great. Yung sabi ko na, okay, that part wala. Pero hindi niya kayang tumbahin yung super stature of the movie. Kasi again, lofty expectations pero all hit.
Sa po lahat, all landed.
Oo.
Well, ito, but how about the stuff that you didn't like about it? Is there anything that you didn't like about it?
Well, yun, yung dissipation sa end. It didn't feel like, it didn't connect with me at all eh. And I can understand, siguro kung talagang duguan na nababalatan or something like that, no? You see them rot. Hindi, it reminded me of House of M. The way they just puzzled out of the picture. Wala eh.
Weak.
So I think that for me was weak.
Si Etiri.
Okay lang.
Si giant-sized Tyrion.
Okay lang sa akin. Medyo nahihit siya kasi it wasn't shown well enough na he was larger than the others properly. May ganun eh.
Diba? Pangit eh. I didn't like it.
Sa akin, like it. Pwede na. Again, hindi naman enough to
siguro mga -0.25 dahil lang sa scene na yun. I mean, I love Tyrion. I love what's the actor's name?
Wow.
Shit.
He's gonna be pissed off.
We love him. Basta siya. Si Tyrion.
Shorty McDwarf or something. Yeah.
Oh, don't go there, bro.
I'm 5'6".
They're little people.
I'm 5'6".
Don't head out the little people. Peter Dinklage.
There you go.
There you go.
Who was it?
For me, sorry, what was playing in my head was really we're making the small person giant for it's the size of his ego.
Nagpe-play ba yung ng Game of Thrones?
Habang nandun siya.
Yeah, I could hear the whole time.
Right.
Sabi ko, sige, because everything else is good. And
why did he have to do the accent? I mean, that's his Tyrion accent.
Sana hindi na lang siya. Yun na lang.
Diba?
It doesn't fuck up the movie, pero sana hindi na lang siya. He's awesome as Tyrion. Pero it's Tyrion. You see Tyrion.
That whole scene where he opens up the sun and shit, I love that.
One big thing that I really would have wanted was, even at the end, even something small, konting Warlock talaga.
Yeah.
Kasi fan talaga ako.
Me too. Ako rin. Hindi sobra, pero nag-peak kasi yung comics here at the time eh. Yeah.
Diba? Yep. Nag-speculator boom na siya a bit earlier sa US, pero super consciousness dito.
Super consciousness
nung Infinity Gauntlet eh. And I was like, it's something else.
Yep.
And then everyone's talking about Adam Warlock.
Exactly. But he never really took off. Let's face it. Ako, when I was reading Gauntlet, I was really... Ang idol ko na si Surfer eh. But he was knocked out of the first count. Down on the count on the first.
Si Cap talaga. I mean,
Cap.
Diba? Weird, diba? I guess anti-hero si Nebula to a certain degree.
I love Nebula. No, especially ito si Karen Gillian.
Hindi, kasi may crush ka sa kanya.
I've been on a Karen Gillian trip, man. Pati mga Doctor Who niya, snippets, pinapanood ko sa cute. Makakagigil. Ginger. Irish lady.
Well, I guess the casting also was pretty good kasi, I mean, everything's clicking for MCU right now.
Sa akin, when I was looking at it, watching it like a third time, I was thinking to myself, what makes this movie so special? It's a simple fact that every one of them is doing their best. Diba? And you know that no one is phoning it, and everyone is having fun. But not too much fun that they're not gonna take it seriously. Like, pati yung mga cast and watching all the behind the scenes and interview. I mean, Justice League was okay, pero alam mong may gulo eh. You could feel it, not having read the shit. Alam mong some shit, it's just not clicking. But biglang ganun yung ending, patang corny ginawa yan. Some shit you don't get sold on. Ito, you're buying everything. For the first time, we see how a gem looks like when it's done. We've seen it in the cartoons. Pero ito yung special effects, like when it turns on the reality stone, boom. Everything turns red. Or like when he teleports, he uses the time stone. Ilaw yung time stone. Mapapansin mo, and you're like rewatching of it when Power Stone on Thor's head. Just, meron talaga.
I think I want the takeaway here to be that, let's enjoy this type of shit. As you've heard earlier, the gripes I had really had no effect. Diba? I mean, at least for me. Parang non-factor sila sa enjoyment. And this is a movie that you can really get into. It's substantial.
Paano isa pang complain ng mga tao na bakit hindi na nila, why didn't they just cut Thanos' hand instead of pulling it off?
Yung kay Doctor Strange na kaya niya mag-dimension naman eh. Naputol yung isang Black Order, diba? Yung kamay. Gawa na lang ng diba? And that's where the proper suspension of belief comes in.
No, not even. I'm gonna defend it on a comic angle.
Na why didn't they just do it?
Yeah, I can answer it.
Nandun rin yung suspension of belief. Not only that it can happen, but also that it's logical.
No, it can't. You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
He's got the fucking power.
I did it. Yes. Actually, okay. May nagtanong sa akin nun, and yun yung final answer ko. But at the end of the day, may enchantment na siya.
Exactly.
Na hindi matatanggal sa kanya.
Pero,
diba?
muntik pa rin din ang patanggal eh. Pero hindi mo pwede putulin yung kamay niya, is what I'm saying.
Well, ang iniisip ko naman dun is maybe whatever powers they also had combined, baka pwede. So may suspension of belief.
Meron talaga. Tama, meron talaga.
Pero, like, when, diba, kasi binagsak naman yun nung nag-astral plane na si Thanos sa comics, diba? Nakuha ni Nebula. Walang enchantment, hindi ba niya sinecure? Diba? Parang hindi mo nilock yung motorbike mo sa gilid ng
iniwan mo lang yung Ferrari mo, walang nakabukas dyan, naka-start pa engine.
Diba? And then, diba, not expect somebody to fuck with it, diba?
May Johns na kukuha nun.
Grabe si Pael. Pick your pocket, Pero they can actually play with the things ngayon kasi a lot of their errors have been forgiven.
Which then they define their errors?
Sabihin natin the errors that they had with, let's say, Iron Man 3.
Okay.
Yung tone niya, na sinasabi. The errors they had with regards sa Age of Ultron.
Yun, hindi ko talaga type.
With
accent ni Scarlet Witch.
Ako, trip na trip ko yun. Kaya lang, I can understand yung characterization problem with most of what was going on.
Yeah.
Ano siya, action intensive.
I don't mind the action intensive. Just...
Hindi, pero nag-sacrifice doon. May tones na nag-sacrifice doon eh. Well, for this one, ito pala criticize dito sa Infinity War, the movie na, it swings wildly with regards to emotional tones from one scene to another.
I liked it.
Sabi ko nga,
patatawa ka tapos next sad bigla.
Sabi ko, okay lang. I mean, it's a bit nitpicking.
For me, comedy-wise, it's not as laugh trip as
Ragnarok. Tama. Diba? You want it to be heavier.
Yeah.
But
it does, like yung Drax na kumakain na, how long have you been standing there? An hour. I'm practicing, di ba, pag-move slowly. Yung mga comedy na.
Pero alam mo yung ano niya, di ba? Yung in-improvise niya na he's getting...
tell us about it.
Batista's getting a lot of praise right now for improvising the lines.
Improv ba yun? Karamihan?
Hindi.
Alin?
Pero yung Why Gamora.
No shit!
Sa kanya yun!
Kanya yun!
And people are like, ang sabi ni director, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but someone higher up from him said that, that's because you're good. That's why you're able to do that.
Ang ganda nun.
Pasok siya daw yun.
Gamora? Who's Gamora? Can do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Why is Gamora? And remember that?
Joke.
Kasi yun, medyo may nudging tayo.
May appear yun.
Si Zio was nudging me. My son was
talaga?
Hindi naman. Pero yeah, panalo.
Galing na. Ano pa ba mga funny moments?
Why Gamora?
Why is Gamora?
The sizing up of Star-Lord and fucking Thor. That was cute, diba? Binababa niya yung boses niya.
You're lowering your voice. I am not. He's doing it again.
I mean, the fun, man. Fucking fun.
But, see, that's what makes the dark parts kind of lighter. But the dark parts are really pretty fucking dark.
Oh, which is, kaya nga, panalo yung balance eh. Diba?
Pinatay mo yung anak mo. Ano ba itong Disney na to is actually swinging for a lot of offenses with the shit they're doing. Anak, pinatay, ang tatay, patricide in Force Awakens. Ito naman, tatay, pinatay. Well, technically, hindi naman niya anak, but you know he loves her. But, not even for you. Stop on.
Well, for Avengers Infinity War, people were expecting, so the creators were expecting that people wanted to have a lot of deaths eh. A number of deaths.
Yeah. Pero sa akin...
Inaantay siya eh.
Inaantay siya. Pero sa akin, I don't want it to become The Walking Dead. That's my concern. Na it becomes a death count na every movie na lang, may mamamatay, or...
I don't think so.
Diba? Huwag naman.
Kasi I think...
Be smarter.
Yeah, I think they're way smarter than that na we have to hit different emotional pinpoints.
Right. Definitely.
And, again, yung missteps. Ano yung missteps sa'yo ng Marvel? MCU?
Well, I've always been very vocal about Age of Ultron as a misstep. Guardians 2 is just it's too far off from the source material. I mean,
maganda yung point na yun.
Diba? It's just too far.
Lalaitin ko dapat eh.
It's too far.
I was gonna fuck with you eh. Tapos sabi ko, puta, pero maganda yung point niya.
Layo eh. Ikaw, what are the missteps for you? Leske, no?
Guardians 2? Of course.
Guardians 2, you agree with me? Guardians 2. Okay.
Maano tayo dun?
Kala ko iba
Iron Man 3 was a bit less, no?
I love the suits too much. Plus, I have a...
Okay siya, pero the standard of this whole franchise is something else also eh. Diba? Kasi, well, may missteps tayo sa television, no? I think maybe they're testing
we're not even counting that. We're not...
pero movies-wise kasi, again, we're looking at something unprecedented. But at least we're seeing a good template. Diba? And then, inversely kasi sa DCEU, how it's not supposed to be done, parang ganun yung lumalabas, no? Not mocking it super, diba? Pero,
me too.
No pun intended. Pero,
I wonder why you did that.
Pero even for Wonder Woman, I think that, sasabihin hype over substance, it benefited from maybe having the feminist aspect, all played up.
And Gal Gadot.
And well, for MCU kasi, well, it's a different ball game now.
Feige ang susi.
They're not competing with DCEU.
They shouldn't compete. You just come up with good movies and take your time.
Silang standard eh.
Yeah. If there's one lesson you can take away from this whole thing that the MCU is doing, is that you can take your time. You can come up with an Aquaman story, which they're doing, and people will be patient to grow with these characters. You don't have to kill them in episode 1. You can kill them on the next episode, or diba, introduce this bad guy in the next episode.
Pero as movies, bro, medyo, there's a different pressure on bigwigs handling DCEU.
For sure.
Kasi ang isa sasabihin yan, can you compete with these motherfuckers from Disney? No? And
di na.
Walang panalo dun eh. At this point, especially after Avengers.
Diba? Meron, gumawa ka. Hindi, Batman parang...
Wala. There's no way.
Then don't, diba?
If there's some different type of hype that can surround a Batman movie. And I think Batman's the only franchise that can do that. Not Wonder Woman, not Flash, no.
Not Superman,
Definitely not Superman. And sad to say,
just not gonna do
it's gonna be a fringe movie.
Yeah.
Diba? And it'll be fun, and it's gonna be what it needs to be, a hit.
Hopefully they just do better.
Tansya ko naman, a lot of hype goes into how successful a movie is. Kasi what if like everyone said that fucking Justice League is actually gonna be better than the upcoming Infinity War, and then everyone says that Infinity War is better.
Exactly.
Diba?
Pero in what, diba, ganun na build up. But nauna, kumbaga, first to the gate, but then second on your seat. Parang ganun yung
always second.
Oh.
Diba? I mean, you come out with Wonder Woman, and then here's a plethora of MCU movies that take
and
you
here
out.
Comes Captain Marvel.
And here comes
which we see at the end. How was that?
Kasi ito yung
post-credits.
Ito yung papalag eh. Ito yung sinasabi ni MCU. 'Di ba? Sige, we're going to have our $10 billion in 10 years time pag nag-crossover tayo. Pero ito yung papanlama ko sa Wonder Woman mo. 'Di ba? And that end credits for me. Initially, disappointed ako eh.
Ako rin.
Nung halfway through that half second nung Captain Marvel logo na lumabas sa sabi ko, pwede na.
Ano sana ang lumabas doon?
I don't know, pero...
Paano kung 4?
Puta, mas mabigat yun. Iba yun. Nag-goosebumps ako.
Yun!
Kasi I never thought about that.
Diba? I was imagining that when I was like, please be Reed. Kasi cosmic It's a cosmic battle already going on. Diba? Like Fantastic Four, I don't know, but then they turn to Captain Marvel. But hindi
kasi, yun nga, yung reservation ko with Captain Marvel. And it's not a lot.
People are hating on Carol Danvers, Ikaw, what's your style?
Astig si Carol Danvers.
Ako rin eh.
Astig siya. Pero ang sa akin lang...
Sans Civil War 2. Hindi ko trip siya.
I just didn't...
Napaka-arrogante niya Civil War.
I didn't like na this magnitude of a movie na Infinity War, medyo yun na yung nandun. Parang, it's a setup for the next, one of the centerpieces. Pero, sabi ko na sana they gave a bit more of hope, maybe. You know?
No, strip us of all of that. Bring it back in the next one.
Hindi, sa akin, a text message na we've been having incoming signals that translate to Warlock. Kasi yun nga eh. I was looking for something grand. Or even Galactus. Yung parang...
Wag muna.
Hindi, getting ahead of ourselves. Hindi, pero something after Infinity War of that magnitude. Yeah. Kasi this felt like, okay, set up for the next
movie.
Lesser movie. Which is going to be good, I think.
Yeah.
I have faith in that. Pero
lesser in terms of one budget, scope, and all that.
Yeah. Hindi siya yung major na
Yeah. Well, let's wrap this up in a bow. Rating, bro. 1 to 10.
Sa akin, probably a good 8.5.
What?
Yeah.
Ako nga pala ba tayo mag-rating?
Mataas yung sa akin?
Baba! 8.5?
Hindi, sa akin kasi it was on par and it might be like better. I guess 9.
Top 5 ba siya? Top 5 ba siya ng MCU movies of all time mo?
Automatically eh.
Top 3?
Nandun Ragnarok.
Sa akin kasi top 3 siya for sure.
Yeah, lagay natin.
Ikaw? Hindi, no pressure, dude.
Hindi.
What's your thoughts? Para sa'yo.
Oo nga. Hindi, medyo naiba ko nga yung scale for
it. Huwag ka magpa-influence sa akin.
No.
Sabi mo, ako na naman BI.
Hindi, BI ka talaga. Pero, hindi, I think it's 8.5 for all things considered.
Ano yung mga minus? Sige, I'm just curious. Hindi kita sinisinta ka, baka sabi mo.
Hindi, yun. Siguro a bit more of Warlock. A bit of me might have wanted a bit more of the comic book also in there, a bit more also. Pero a lot of non-mistakes. Maybe mali yung 8.5 ko. Maybe it should be 9.5. Ibang standard siya. And I think that's where my mistake in rating it came into play. Kasi if I
but if it's an 8.5 in your book,
hindi,
you're
pero
a
if you
dickhead
go,
for thinking that. But sige, 8.5.
hindi, sa akin 12 siya, ikaw ba? No. I think that's not fair. I think comparatively, it should be 9.5. Wala nga talagang mistakes that could take anything away.
Me too.
Kung yung Beauty and the Beast, I think ginis ko yun eh.
Gis yun.
Dapat gis rin to. Mali yung 8. Okay, on the record.
On the record. Make up your mind. Process.
On the record, the 8.5 was incorrect. I made a mistake. Because I was holding it probably against...
I'm not holding a gun to your head here, bro.
What it should be and can be. Pero against most of the other shit, it's probably 9.5 or 10. And it should be 10. Kasi if you heard my gripes kanina, I was defending the gripes.
Minor lang naman talaga.
Minor lang.
Minor lang. Pero calling a spade a spade. Diba? When you see a fault...
8.5 for... what it could be, which is still wrong. On its own, it's a 10. Yeah.
Coming out of the cinema, I asked the boys. In my head, I felt like it was a 10. I got off. I went out of the cinema feeling the same high I did with The Dark Knight. Na talagang, wow! Ang ganda nun.
Okay. Tama yun.
As a parallel, both end on the villain winning. Medyo ganun. Na talagang, and at the same time, both were well made. Both surpassed my expectations. So, I wanted to give it a 10. Maybe if I were to subtract something, it's the ATV scene. Yun lang. Doon lang talaga. Everything else, almost a flawless movie.
Yeah.
And it was Darts who told me, bro, kung magbibigay ka ng G's, ito na yun. Dito mo na bibigyan.
Alam ko na ba't nag-8.5 ako noong umpisa.
Kasi squatter ka eh.
Diba? Galit si Pal sa squatter. Diba? Kawawa naman tayo. Diba?
No, that is not what I meant. Anyway,
Number 64, Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Dahil
nanonood tayo ang Flamingo kanina. Yeah, but 10.
That's the way, to tell them na hindi mo address yun. Fake address na nga yung binibigay ko sa kanila
The way you pulled it was kind of Kaiser Soze. Na talaga from the background ka kumukuha ng clues and shit.
Pero manyak siyang bakla eh.
Sino?
Kaiser Soze.
Bakla? The actor. Wow.
Anyway,
not gonna get into that shit. Well, any last thoughts before we close it up, pare?
So that was fun, and I can't believe my first son's movie.
Yeah.
Is actually my first kid's movie. Is Avengers Infinity War.
And I have to gotta give it to him, bro. He made minor noises in between the movie, but for a 1 and 4-month-old baby, sa dulo lang siya umiyak. Naalala mo yun? Diba? And it was when people were dying was when he reacted. Diba?
And then he was making noise kasi sabi niya na, fuck that. Diba?
Hindi ako naniniwala.
I slap you down.
Happy to have been there, pare.
Salamat.
Yeah,
so, that's actually a monument. Diba?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a blessing in disguise. Kasi
blessing in disguise.
Sabi ko may bayad ba?
Alin?
Siya? Did you pay?
Wala.
Wala.
Pero initially, he wasn't supposed to go.
Yeah.
If our Yaya maid came back on time.
Yeah.
Blessing in disguise.
And this is coming from a guy who hates kids and people who use cell phones in the movie. I had fun with Zio being there because I was defending him parang umangal dito, suntukan, di ba?
Medyo.
Pwede umangal.
Naka-ready ka na ko.
Naka-ready ako na may pumalag. Kasi ako, I would be that guy.
Fun.
Kasi I would be that guy na get your kid out of this. I've done that. Pati yung mga cellphone,
I was thinking, I'll go Avengers here, putang ina nyo. I'm kidding.
I'll go all Thor in your ass. Well, anyway, that's it, pare. Good movie. Watch it. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to the page, Taglish Network, on Facebook and on YouTube. The show is TAMBAAAY TV. I am Pael Fajardo on the boards. With me is
Jong Dizon. Andale, mami. Iya.
Adios. Naalala ko na isa. Cornholio.